Hey there, Slider here with your daily dose of Mega Man. Marking the completion of the Zero series in addition to the Battle Network series, I am posting a new Mega Man series on the channel, and that is the Starforce series. The Starforce games are comprised of three main titles, and they are for the Nintendo DS. You'll find that this game has a lot in common with the Battle Network series. As a matter of fact, it's basically the Battle Network series taken a step further with polygons in the battle encounters. So known as Capcom's Mega Man RPG, functions much like an RPG and with an overview world roaming around, and then of course random battle encounters where we switch to a turn-based style. Um, a couple things to get out of the way while we take a look at this prologue. First of all, this is post-commentary due to the fact that it is on the DS and it utilizes both top and bottom screens. Now, the bottom screen is mainly used for battle card selection and menu navigation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit in the bottom screen during battles so you can see which cards I'm selecting. I'm choosing to do this as opposed to displaying both screens simultaneously. I've seen that in playthroughs before and the text is just too small. Plus it's generally unnecessary to see that bottom screen all the time. It is good to take a look at which battle cards are selected though. So that's where we are with that post commentary, as opposed to Battle Network, which is live commentary. Now, this is also somewhat of a blind run, so you may have to bear with me there, but we'll learn and we'll progress together as we move along. um, let's see. Also, for the beginning here, there is a ton of basic function training, a lot of tutorials, and so I'm just editing through this a little bit so you can see what the beginning is like. As you can see, it resembles Battle Network very much, and the beginning here is basically talking to students in the familiar classroom environment. And the students' dialogue, it's mainly talking about game mechanics and functions, showing you how the bottom screen is utilized, things like that. This is our main menu on the bottom screen. Here we can see the folders here with cards that you pick up along the way. You'll be moving these cards into your library for battle selection. And here's my library right now. This is basically how it starts. You'll be reading messages here, and you can take a look at Mega Man's and Omega's statistics, as well as apply power-ups and change equipment to affect stats. So that is what we see on the bottom screen generally. The bottom screen also has phrase definitions. When people are talking, and you'll see highlighted phrases or words in the dialog boxes that can be clicked on, and you will see quick definitions on the bottom screen. Well, anyways, this is where we start to get our storyline rolling along here. While we're on the roof, there seems to be a problem with the sprinkler system. A virus, of course, has infected it. So we're going to go ahead and take care of it. Now, Omega tells us that putting on the visualizers will help us see this wave road. And we can travel along the wave road to plug into places, just like BattleNet. So we're going to access here, and again, we're kind of in cyberspace, but it's referred to as the wave road here. This is going to be our first encounter with viruses. There was a heavy tutorial there, very long. I skipped through it because we're going to be seeing enough battles as it is. So pick up a longsword there. And I'm not sure exactly how to apply it to my library. I'm going to have to learn how to do that. Buttons are still a little sketchy to me. But this is where I'm going to pick up the walkthrough. And so I just went into a memorial tree. For some reason it has a core. So let's see what we have here. in our first enemy encounter. So as you can see, the battle screen is much different now. Now we got polygons and the 3D effect. We can only move left and right, however, we can't move forward as you could with the Battle.net games. However, there is a lock-on function where you can lock on to an enemy, and when you use a card while locked on, you're going to automatically move to the space right in front of the enemy. So moving forward and backward is actually unnecessary. There is a three-way fork in the wave road ahead. Try not to get lost. So, already this game is getting maze-like and cryptic. It's not surprising. Although I do have to say the enemy encounter rate is not as bad as Battle.net. And just as I say that, we get an encounter. So, battle cards. Battle cards can be selected with each other if they are in the same column in the same row. So they can be selected in tandem for the same turn if they are in that configuration. Now looks like I got a counter there. Counters are something new that's added. If you happen to attack an enemy right as it is performing its attack, you will get a counter and generally given another free battle card to use during that turn, which is very cool. Cards work a lot similar to the Battle Network series. They have types. And white cards, we'll see white cards. They are basically free cards. They can be used at any time with any combination of other ones. And those bombs, there's another counter. I was just getting lucky with those, actually. The grenades don't seem to have a limit on their spaces forward. It's pretty cool. You can just throw them in whatever space the enemy's on in front of you. It's going to land there, so that's cool. You know, I found a lot of nice additions and tweaks to the system compared to Battle.net. So, let's see what we got here. More meds, of course. Let's try this divide line and see what that's like. I'm sure it's just like the split function in Battle.net. Oh, and looks like one of the buttons have a partial barrier, kind of like a block. It doesn't last very long. There's the divide, and it does exactly what I thought it would. I don't know what this gravity card is. We'll grab a plasma gun. So, I will show the lock-on feature in just a moment. So right now we have, of course, the typical buster that we can use at all times. However, it's not chargeable right now. So there's the lock-on. Lock on to any creature or enemy and use a battle card while locked on, and it's pretty much guaranteed to hit. I haven't seen it fail yet, so I'm going to say it's a guaranteed hit while locked on, so I think it's a good idea to use lock on all the time. You know, it prevents you from missing, which did happen a lot in Battle Network. I'm not sure, is this the wave road, or is she talking about the fork in the wave road outside? Again, we're 10 minutes into the game and we're already too cryptic. So we can use this wide sword as long as we lock on. We will jump right in front of the enemy like that and can't miss. So swords become much more useful in this game, as opposed to having to wait for an enemy to move close enough. We can just lock on, jump to their space, and guaranteed hit them. So, you know, again, there's a lot of nice additions to the battle setup. However, I haven't exactly learned everything about the cards and how they're used, so that's something you will just have to go as we go along. So I didn't find anything in the tree there. I don't know what that was about. I guess there was some money in there, some zennies, and I think I picked up a battle card. That's about it. So, not really sure where we're heading. That just said to go talk to a woody man, and I don't even know where that is already, to be honest with you. So I'm just kind of moving along. Attack plus 10. Now I think that would up your attack power, but by using it, it took a lot of HP from those two mats. So I don't know exactly what that attack plus 10 does. I thought it would up my attack power and my buster, obviously. but it actually did damage, so I'm not sure. There's another counter, got a wide sword out of it, but they're deleted. It's not necessary. So let's see, where do we go? Where do we go? I'm looking. I may actually be able to just log out of the wave road right now. There's a grass stage card. I wonder what that is. Alright, what do you want to bet? It's some more meds. There we go. Hey, why do they have like a little radio waves coming out of their hats? That's different. Wiley must be uploading battle information to them, I'd imagine. Oh, that was my first hit right there. So that is that is Starforce, and this is what we can expect from this game. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.